the boy ran home, panting, and told his father that he had found an injured man. That man claimed to be a merchant of Luro who had drifted here because of a shipwreck. Out of kindness, the father took him in. During the recovery of his wounds, the man told Shimbad various stories about overseas every day, which filled the boy with longing for the outside world. A few days later, the man packed his belongings and prepared to leave, but outside the house, he encountered several soldiers. The soldiers said they were hunting a criminal from another country, and demanded to search the house. At that moment, the man suddenly drew his sword and killed the soldiers. When Shimbad noticed something abnormal and ran out, the man was already in a frenzy of slaughter. It turned out that he really was the wanted criminal. Afterward, the man threatened the villagers to hand over food and boats so that he could escape, but none of the villagers were willing to compromise, and the man's emotions gradually spiraled out of control. At this time, Shimbad's father rushed back. He quickly drew his sword and saved his son. However, because he had taken in a foreign criminal, the father was forcibly sent to the battlefield. Not only that, but the villagers also wanted to drive Bard's family out of the village. The father shouted angrily to stop them, and questioned, "Do you know what war means?" He lifted his clothes, revealing his body covered in scars, the proof of his near-death experiences on the battlefield. He was absolutely not the kind of coward who shrank back just to live ignobly. The villagers, who did not understand the cruelty of war, foolishly wanted to push his family onto the battlefield. Before leaving, the father said to Shimbad, "Live strongly like a real man, and protect your mother well." Several months later, news came of the father's death in battle. What returned was only a jar of ashes. Time passed, and 9 years went by. Shimbad had grown into a 14-year-old boy, and the adventure that belonged to him had finally begun.